Thank you very much, Ambassador Shim, for kicking us off with, I can't believe how much ground you covered in 20 minutes, but an amazing overview of what the continent looks like and might look like going into the future. The rest of the panel will be devoted into drilling down more specifically into some of these themes. So with that, I will now introduce Ambassador Ebrahim Rasool from Georgetown University, who will discuss with us today BRICS, Gulf states, and a little bit about the U.S. Leadership Summit and the future of that.
Thank you very much, Chris, and thanks to a wonderful first panel and a magnificent factual survey of the continent by Ambassador Shin. It allows me to tell more stories than anything else. And so maybe the first story is when I was Premier or Governor of the Western Cape, I had the great pleasure of being at a meeting where Manuel Castells was invited by President Mbeki after doing a survey across the African continent. He was asked one simple question: how will Africa enter the digital age and bridge the digital divide? We all sat there expecting massive wisdom from Manuel Castells, philosophical pearls. And he said, it's going to be difficult for Africa to enter the digital age because on your continent, you have fewer telephone connections than New York as a city or Japan. And this digital revolution will require telephony. But he says that what I've observed on the continent is that for a reliable supply of telephony, you've got to have a reliable supply of energy. And again, your energy is very skewed. Most of it comes from South Africa, and it's unreliable. And therefore, you've got to build energy. But from what I've seen, from the little bit of energy, whenever rebels have a problem, the first thing they blow up are the pylons which carry the electricity. And therefore, I've come to the conclusion that if Africa wants to enter the digital age, it has to make peace. And I think that if you can understand that as only happening a few years ago, and the strides that have been made towards that objective of building peace, of deepening democracy, extending the rule of law, and creating the institutions by which Africa can govern itself, I think we see enormous progress over a fairly short period of time.